Bold and the Beautiful took the wind out of Steffy Forrester's sails this week as an abrupt stop came to her power trip on the CBS soap. She presented her speech to Hope Logan, Brooke Logan, Ridge Forrester, and Carter Walton while wearing her co-CEO hat. But that hat was so thin, the little group saw right through it. After she was cut down in size, Steffy didn't hide her humiliation very well. Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Massinswood, strutted her stuff around the Forrester Creation office. She had quite the audience, with Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, hanging on every word. Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, looked stunned, but Hope Logan, Annika Noel, became furious. She went after Steffy Forrester and ripped her into pieces. Ridge sat back and let Hope spout off her accusations on Bold and the Beautiful this week. Then he threw it back at the two stepsisters to settle. But not before telling Steffy the company will give Hope's line more time to reboot. Hope Logan put Steffy Forrester in her place as far as her contributions to the company are concerned. After Hope lists off all the strides made by the Logan family, Steffy looks like nothing more than a glorified pencil pusher. Bold and the Beautiful fans cheered on the Logan daughter as she wiped the floor with her stepsister. But the animosity between the two likely plays out in some devious ways. Hope's words that she vows to succeed with HFTF may haunt Steffy Forrester, who endured quite the verbal beating in front of others. So it looks like she may pay dearly for going after her stepsister. Spoilers suggest that Finn, John Finnegan, Tanner Noglan, will soon have enough of his wife's demands. Plus, B&B spoilers also suggest he forms a bond with Hope. It looks like Finn defends Hope as Steffy degrades her, which irks the Forrester daughter. So she may soon realize all her manipulation of Hope's life comes back to bite her. After Ridge witnesses Brooke fight for HFTF, he offers her a big promotion as a third co-CEO. Her family begs her to take this, which likely puts Steffy over the edge. So, her decision to pull the plug on HFTF is reversed by her father. And she got Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, out of her stepsister's life, only to see her grow closer to Finn. So, next on Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy Forrester may see the need to call Thomas back home. She may even work with Brooke, who also has a reason to get Thomas back in town, to save HFTF. But Steffy may want him there to distract her stepsister from Finn and save her marriage. Steffy's wrecking ball routine didn't just destroy her stepsister's life. It looks like she realizes it could destroy hers as well, as the CBS soap rolls along. In the glamorous, drama-filled world of the Bold and the Beautiful, no character is safe from scandal, heartbreak, and moments of sheer humiliation. Among the most resilient yet complicated characters is Steffy Forrester, who has long been a central figure in the tangled web of relationships, corporate power plays, and emotional showdowns that define this iconic soap opera. Despite her fierce demeanor and outward confidence, Steffy recently faced one of the most humiliating moments in her storied history, and she did not wear it well. Steffy Forrester, the daughter of Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes, has always been portrayed as the confident, bold, and often ruthless heiress of Forrester Creations. Her journey has been one of constant power struggles, in love, family, and business. Steffy is no stranger to playing dirty to get what she wants, whether it's a new collection launch or the heart of a Spencer man. However, for all her attempts to maintain control, she recently found herself on the receiving end of a devastating and humiliating public spectacle, one that may change her forever. Steffy's recent humiliation came during what was supposed to be a crowning moment for her. At a high-profile fashion show, surrounded by the creme de la creme of Los Angeles elite, Steffy stood poised to unveil her latest collection, a labor of love that was meant to solidify her position as the new face of Forrester Creations. This event had been hyped for weeks, a culmination of hard work and a fierce rivalry with her stepsister Hope Logan. But fate, it seems, had other plans. The event quickly turned into a PR disaster, not because of a wardrobe malfunction or a last-minute cancellation by a major client, but because of a deeply personal attack that left Steffy exposed and vulnerable in a way she had never been before. It all started with a whisper, a murmur in the crowd that something was amiss. Guests noticed a shift in the room's atmosphere when the lights dimmed and the runway was set for the grand finale. instead of the stunning designs that were expected to grace the catwalk. The large screens flanking the stage flickered to life with an unexpected video feed. The room fell silent as footage of Steffi, captured in a private moment, played for everyone to see. It was a video of her, confessing her feelings about Liam Spencer, despite her recent commitment to stay away from him, out of respect for his relationship with Hope. The video, recorded secretly and without her knowledge, exposed Steffi's lingering feelings for Liam. She spoke of her regrets, her yearning for a love that seemed always just out of reach. It was raw, real, and utterly devastating to watch. For years, Steffi had worked tirelessly to distance herself from the image of the other woman, to prove she had moved on from the toxic love triangle with Liam and Hope. In that moment, all their progress seemed to unravel. As the video played, the camera panned to capture the expressions of the stunned audience, a mix of shock, pity, and in some cases, thinly veiled glee. Whispers and gasps filled the room. Steffi's face turned pale as she realized what was happening. Her secret, her vulnerability, had been broadcast for everyone to see. Steffi's response to this public shaming was immediate and visceral. She stormed off the stage, her eyes filled with a mix of fury and tears. The once proud, unflappable Steffy Forrester had been brought to her knees in front of everyone who mattered in her world: business rivals, family members, and the media. It was a moment of total defeat, one that contrasted starkly with her usual composed, queenly demeanor. In the days that followed, the fallout was immense. The video went viral, making headlines not just in fashion circles, but across the entire entertainment industry. Speculation ran rampant. Who could have orchestrated such a public takedown? Why now? And most importantly, how would Steffi bounce back from this? For Steffi, the days that followed were a living nightmare. She was used to being in control, used to manipulating situations to her advantage. Now, she was the one being manipulated, her personal agony turned into a public spectacle. She felt betrayed, not just by whoever had recorded the video, but by the universe itself. This was supposed to be her moment of triumph, and instead, it had become a symbol of her deepest insecurities laid bare for the world to see. As the dust began to settle, Steffi knew she needed answers. She needed to find out who had set her up, who had been cruel enough to exploit her most private feelings. Her list of potential suspects was long. In the world of the bold and the beautiful, everyone has a motive, and almost everyone has a secret agenda. Steffi's first instinct was to blame Hope. The rivalry between them had reached a boiling point many times, and this would not be the first time Hope had tried to sabotage her. However, it quickly became clear that Hope was as shocked as anyone else. Her expression during the video's reveal was one of genuine disbelief and pity, a rare moment of unguarded emotion from someone who usually took joy in watching Steffi squirm. Then there was Thomas Forrester, Steffi's brother, whose recent erratic behavior had left everyone on edge. He had been acting out, desperate to regain control over his life and his position at Forrester Creations. It wouldn't be out of character for him to use his sister's vulnerabilities against her if it meant gaining leverage. However, after a tense confrontation, Thomas denied having anything to do with it. His own raw, broken reaction suggested he might even be more hurt by the betrayal than Steffi herself. In a surprising twist, it was revealed that the person behind the humiliation was none other than Bill Spencer, Liam's father. Bill, known for his ruthless business tactics and his penchant for meddling in his son's love lives, had orchestrated the entire spectacle. He had seen Steffi as a threat to his family's stability, a dangerous wild card who could upset the fragile peace between Liam and Hope. By exposing her feelings so publicly, he aimed to destroy any lingering chance of reconciliation between Steffi and Liam, ensuring his son would remain firmly committed to Hope. If Bill expected Steffi to crumble, he was sorely mistaken. For a brief moment, it seemed as though he had succeeded. Steffi was humiliated, broken, and isolated. But this is Steffi Forrester after all. She is nothing if not resilient. In the weeks following the scandal, Steffi adopted a new approach. Instead of lashing out or seeking immediate revenge, she took a step back. She reflected on her choices, her relationships, and the image she had been so desperate to project. For the first time in a long time, she allowed herself to be vulnerable. Not just in private, but in public. She addressed the incident head-on, issuing a statement that, while not directly naming Bill as the culprit, made it clear she knew exactly who had tried to take her down. Steffi's speech at a press conference was a masterclass in poise and vulnerability. She spoke about the pain of having her private feelings exposed, the struggle of constantly being in the public eye, and the difficulty of navigating relationships under such intense scrutiny. But she also spoke about forgiveness, resilience, and her determination to move forward. In doing so, she regained control of the narrative, turning a moment of humiliation into a testament to her strength. This ordeal may have left Steffi temporarily humiliated, but it also marked a turning point for her character. For the first time, she embraced her vulnerability instead of hiding behind her power and ambition. It was a humbling experience, but one that ultimately made her stronger, more human, and more relatable to the audience. In the ever-dramatic landscape of the bold and the beautiful, moments of humiliation are par for the course. But what sets Steffi apart is her ability to rise from the ashes, more determined than ever. This time, she did not wear her humiliation well, but she wore it, and in her own way, turned it into a badge of honor. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.